All right, welcome home racing fans. Since the arrival of the Ford GT GTE, the Scalextric, a lot of people have asked the question on how compatible it is with the other cars in the GT line, loosely based GT line, due to the higher motor. Well, we're going to test it. That's exactly what we've suggested to others to do. That's what we're going to do. So I've got a couple of different cars here, different configurations. They all do have quick slicks tires. Brand new pairs on here just to keep things equal in the rear there. First of all is the BMW. Great little car, one of my favorites. 21,750 is what I tacked it out, that motor. So that's about average for this standard Scalextric motor. And of course, quick slicks in the rear. Nothing else is done to this car except some wheel truing to get the tires on there. That's it, no lead weight, nothing. Of course, it's a little bit shorter, so I chose a different size, you know, variety, like the Mercedes here, one of my favorites. Again, this one here is just, I just love these Mercedes. Anyway, that one's tacked out at 22,450. Again, quick slicks tires, but I want you to notice this car has been rebuilt. That's why I chose this car, because it had a bad wheel. So it has a slotted axle, the bushings, CB design wheels, quick slicks tires. So this one here has had some bling thrown at it, so to speak, plus a little bit of lead up front. So it's completely different than a box stock car, so I thought I'd include that in here. And then finally, our Ford GT, 26,700 RPM. That's what the little motor tacked out at. Like I said, it's a fast mover. So here you go. We got all three of them out here. We're going to give them a run. We're going to find out which one is quickest, how close they are in action. So stay tuned. Okay, really quick before we get started, some folks have asked about some track configuration details. So it's 4x16. So it's not the largest track in the world, but it's a decent size for a home track. So 4 feet by 16 feet. It's a routed 3-lane, non-magnet, satin latex surface, and it's been well worn in. We've had plenty of laps on this. And of course, I'm going to be using track make timing, as you can see down there. I have the infrared system there. Works great. I have no reason to change it, so I like it. And I'll be using a variety of DeFalco controls. So I do have the aftermarket controls, as you can see there. And I'll be using aftermarket power supply set right at 12 volts DC. So now you have the specifications for the track. So let's just see which one of these is boss. All right, first up is the BMW. This is the car of choice for a lot of people. They like the smaller wheelbase, lighter car, and it is the lightest of the bunch, coming in at just 70 grams. Remember, there's been no other modifications. So this is the smallest one, the lightest one. Let's see what she's got. All right, it's time for our Mercedes. Remember, this one's been rebuilt, new wheels, gear, had a bad wheel, so had to rebuild it, plus a little lead weight. That brought the weight up to 84 grams. It's the heaviest of the bunch, but I think you'll be surprised. It's a fast mover. Let's see what she's got. All right, time for our new contender, the Ford GT GTE. This one's coming in at 77 grams. No other modifications to this car. All I did was clean up the wheels on the tire machine and install the quick slicks tires. That's it, nothing else. So let's see what she's got. Well, there you have it. The Mercedes is king for today, but remember, this car's been completely rebuilt. New wheels, gear, axle. So a lot can be said, as most advanced tuners know, that you just can't replace a good quality gear, and that's what happens. Just super smooth. and well, it was the boss today. But then the Ford GT, you have to hand it to that car. Again, box stock, no other modifications, just tires. That's it. And as far as wood track racing goes, that's about as box stock as it gets. And of course, that's where we left the BMW in that kind of box stock form. So you notice the times between these two. This one's obviously a pretty good touch quicker than this one, but that doesn't mean anything. You can tune these cars, and you can tune them to really perform well. So before you outlaw this car or ban it from your series, like I said, just test it. Take the time to test and see if it fits into your series. If it doesn't, I still wouldn't pass on the car. It's a great running car, great looking car. It's a Ford GT. What's not to like? So, I mean, I had to have that car. But anyway, please keep in mind the variables: my track 4x16 non-magnet, my track surface, my controllers. All of that, of course, is going to be meaningless for most of you out there. But it was a good little matchup, I think. It lets you know where this car stands. So I hope it helps you guys, and I look forward to your feedback on the forum and Facebook.